Live from Studio 2A in PIX Plaza, this is the PIX11 Morning News with Sukanya Krishnan and Corey Chambers.
7:38, clothing company Urban Outfitters is facing criticism for selling a faded vintage Kent State sweatshirt, which featured what appeared to be bloodstains. Take a look at it. The item has been removed from its website.
Now, for some perspective here, 4 Kent State students were killed by National Guard troops during a Vietnam War protest back on campus 1970. The companies apologized and said they did not intend to allude to that tragedy. Really? Now, this is not the first time Urban Outfitters has been involved in a controversy like this. They're not the only retailer with shocking products as well. So joining us this morning to kind of weigh in on all this is Scott Woodward, CEO and Chief Creative Officer, I should say, of So Branded, and Sean Prez, CEO and founder of Power Moves. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Do you guys buy the idea that, oh, well, we didn't know, whoops, sorry? I mean, what do you think, Sean?
I don't think so. I mean, I think that somewhere along the line, I mean, they vet these products before they go to market. Mm-hmm. Somebody had to know that this resembles a tragic in American history.
What do you think?
Sean, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but you're a creative director of So Brand. So tell us how this process happens where it actually becomes manufactured and there are no, nobody pulling the red whistle, putting a call on the play.
Well, I think you have to look at the brand, and I think Urban Outfitters is quite well known for provocative messaging on apparel, T-shirts. They've touched many sensitive issues in the past.
But look at this right now. Look at that sweatshirt.
It's absolutely. I think there's one thing when Abercrombie did it with Asian Americans years ago, they at least owned it and said we thought people would laugh. I think feigning ignorance, which in my opinion is what Urban Outfitters has done. I mean,
it's not genuine.
It's not genuine. I mean, what designer, whatever generation they're from, could produce that sweatshirt with blood stains and have Urban Outfitters say, well, it's the tie-dye process and it's
and
vintage.
That's what they said. It's the tie-dye process that made it look like that, and we apologize. We apologize.
At least own it.
Well, you know what? From a snafu standpoint, right, because they're saying it's a snafu, I got to imagine they're making tons of money and they're getting the advertising dollars on the tail end, good or bad.
I don't know if I buy that.
There's nobody protesting outside of it. There's nobody saying this is ridiculous. We shouldn't be wearing it today. But what I'm saying is that you could pull the sweatshirt, but it seems like the public, they might be outraged, but it's not like they're protesting. They're outraged.
No one's protesting, but this is such bad press from a marketing and promotion standpoint, as well as a PR standpoint. I think they took it a bad hit.
$811 million. That's what they made in quarterly sales for the parent company. Okay, these guys are raking in money. They know what they're doing. They've been doing it for years and years and years and years. We can list off all the products, and they're pulling in the money. So I don't know. I think I disagree with you. I think that they know what they're doing. They're happy with it, and they're rolling around in their piles of money.
I do think they know the difference between edgy and offensive, and they've done some edgy things, which is interesting because kids like edgy, millennials like edgy. But I think, are we really ready for Columbine bloodied apparel? I think it crosses a line of good taste, and I think when you're a brand like that and you're producing pop culture, who gets empowered by messages like that and designs like that? I think that's the question you have to ask.
Produce pop culture, but edit your pop culture and make sure it goes through some sort of checks and balance.
And own it. When you're called on it, own it.
You're right.
Yeah.
Sean, Scott, thank you so much for coming in and speaking with us. For more information on Urban Outfitters snafu, that's what they're calling it. I guess we're calling it a snafu too. Please go to our website at PIX11.com.